Hi, and welcome to the Trucking Scribe. It's Esther. Today we're going to make this cute little tall and skinny junk journal. It's from a book, so I'll show you how to make this. So it's been a few days since I had a video. I actually did not get one up Wednesday or Friday, and I apologize. It's been crazy. And then Thursday of this week, I'm leaving to go out of town, so I don't know if I'm going to have videos up for the next 2 weeks till after like the 19th or 20th. So I was entered in a drawing for Rhonda, and this is what she sent me. It is a beautiful vintage Pink Rose prayer journal with ephemera. So it's, like I said, it is absolutely beautiful. I want to take it out of here and make a junk journal with it. So what I'm thinking, because of the way the pages are, of doing a tall and skinny journal. These are just really, really pretty pages. I honestly didn't realize they had things like this. I guess I should have, but I didn't. So here's the pockets. It looks like it would be, so I've got a couple of things here that I'm looking at using. I really like this one, but I don't have anything on here yet. You see, those would fit a tall and skinny. I do have this that I thought about using, because I just want something to put together and to be able to use. My folding ain't coming out right now. So I think this would go okay too, because I'll put a cover over the front and I can put a cover on the inside. I don't know. See, I've already sewed around this one. Kind of like that. But we'll look at that in a minute. I'm going to cut the binding off and then we'll fold it. I finally got my paper cutter for my binding, my books set up, so I can do that a little bit easier. So this just comes with all kinds of beautiful stuff, all kinds of words. You get everything. And even a sheet of extra paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this over to my paper cutter and I'm going to cut the spine off. Be right back. So with my big paper cutter, and I'll try and put a picture in from Amazon where I got it, it cut off the binding part. So now I've got a nice little edge. Actually, I got a little close here, so I still have some glue on these pages. I'm going to try and trim it just a little more. So where I got my paper cutter, my trimmer sitting, it's hard to see in there, so I had to measure it the other way, but that's all that I lost on here by trimming it. So like I said, I think we're going to do a tall and a skinny. So I'm just going to fold these in half. I want this one, I think, from my front page. So I'll be right back when I get done with these. So these are some coffee dyed pages that I had. I thought I would add in. This one, I got this detail by laying it on a pan that had holes in it. And this one too. And then it dried like this. And when it dried, I guess it brought in the coffee dye. So let's see how many pages we got here. I think what I want to be my middle one is going to be this one. I'm just going to put these in here. I like this, and this is a little bit longer than my other paper, but that's okay because it's not that much difference, and I think it'll work just fine. I maybe want her on my front. That's what I'm looking at, is trying to figure out which way is the top. Looks like this way. But then for some reason I think music's supposed to be the other way, but here it looks like WEBB. Yeah. I'm not a music person, so I don't know for sure how that works. So it looks like if you bought this journal, you would have enough room and enough pages that you wouldn't even need to add anything to make a full-size journal out of it. Okay, so now I've got some overhang right there, but I could take my trimmer that I just used to cut this edge off to make that even. Let's see what kind of hangover we'll have if we use this. I really won't be able to notice it that much. So I like this one, and I like this one. This one actually feels better to my hands. I don't know why. So we may go with this one right here. And I do want something to go on the front, so I may take this one. I really like the angel. Just glue her right there. Then take the other page and put it on the back. Just as a something to show that it's there. See how long it is. Make 4 and 1/8. Yeah, I think I'm just going to use these as inside panels because they're pretty just like they are. And that, or do I want to do this one? See, I'm just leaning towards this one because of the colors. I know I'm covering up a lot of it, but I could trim it down and see a little bit more. I made all of these at the same time. So let me see, except for the blue one. See what we think about this. That goes on that one pretty good. Or that one. See, I use these shipping labels, shipping envelopes. They all kind of go, don't they? So this one you can see I had some under it, but you wouldn't notice it if I put this on top. And that brown, if that looks kind of cool with that. And then one other thing I had in there was this. It's probably going to be too long. So way too long. Because this was made to go this way. So do I want this one or do I want that one I was kind of ironing a while ago? Kind of liking this, just even the feel of it feels good. I can glue these down. I think we'll go with this one. So I'm not really using any extra pages right now because I think these will look just fine. And this is for me, so you know, it don't matter. I don't want it real gluey because I do want to sew it with, let's see, this one. I'm just going to put some of this on because the stick glue is acting up. So if you don't know how to do junk journaling, this would be a good way to get started. Is just go ahead and get the book like this and trim the edges off. And there's different ways that you can trim those edges. And I'll put her right there. So I'm getting very excited about Ireland. I think we leave on Thursday. We're going to be gone for about 2 weeks. It's my mom, my sister, and 2 aunts are going with me. I have 2 other sisters. They didn't want to go, so they're not going. But we've been planning this for 2 years, so we're all excited and ready to go. Okay, I'll bring my sewing machine over here real quick and sew this so we can get on. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with this color because it matches much better. So I sewed all this down, and because I glued it all together at one time, it's mostly sewn down. So now what we're going to do is sew some signatures, sew the signature in, just like this. And now would be a good time if I decide I want to trim any off before I sew it. What we're going to do is I've got all these in here where I want them. All of them are going the right way up. At least I think so. I guess I better check. So I have put these in wrong before, so I've taken them apart and redone them. No, I'm kind of liking this Psalms too for the middle. No, I think that's what I'm going to do. I just really like this one. Because we're doing a lot of Psalms right now, this could be to go with my Bible study on Psalms. So that's on Fridays that we do. We've been studying Psalms. I think we're on week 5 whenever I get started back. Hopefully that I can get one this week for Friday. So what I'm going to do is punch a, first I'm going to clip this in here. So I'm clipping this so it doesn't move around while I'm sewing it together. I think I'm going to do a 5-hole pamphlet stitch on this one. I'm just trying to remember exactly how do I do that. So I'm just pushing these in to where the seams are at the middle and then clipping it. Okay. So I'm going to start in the middle, and I'm just going to punch a hole right here. I'm going to go about 1 inch to 1/2 inch from the top, and I'm going to punch a hole. And then I'm going to come right here. So here's one hole, here's the other. We'll come approximately middle ways and punch another. Now you can measure these. This is going to be mine. I'm not being that picky. And I'm going to try and get this one. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get 5 holes. I need about 2 lengths of thread. A lot of people say 3, so if you're new, you probably do want to start with 3. So I'm going to go in the middle, and I want to leave a little piece out here. I'm just going to take a clip and pin it down so I don't lose it. And I'm going to come back in hole number 2 right here. And if you hold your tongue just right, you might get the needle through there without no trouble. So I'm going to go back in the top. What I'm doing is making a figure 8 out of this. So you come in the middle, you come out here, you go back in at the top, and then we're going to come out this hole again. Okay. And then I'm going to go down to the second one from the bottom, and I'm going to go in. I'm going to go back in the top. I'm going to go back in here. That was easy, I was surprised. And we're going to go back in here. Now, I think I have split my thread. I have. If you can see it, that's right there. The needle's going through the thread like it was sewing through it. We don't want that. So I'm just going to gently pull it back out and push it back in. So I'm going to check my threads, see if I can get them all straight. Not real tight, but taut. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is just tie a knot right here. And I'm going to trim the extra off. So now I have a nice, beautiful, tall journal. So I got plenty of pockets. I need to cut these out. So I've cut out a lot of these right here. I still have quite a few of these to cut out in these pretty things here. I like these labels. But for now, I'm going to stop here and we're going to put some of these envelope pockets in. So right here where you have this little line, you just get my scoreboard. So what I do with these is I take this black line that I've marked and I line it up right here and down here. And I can take a scoring tool and just run it through there. And you'll have good fold lines to fold your papers over. I'm not doing a very good job at all. One thing is I find that if I use the wrong scoring tool, then it takes me forever to get it to do what I want. Most of these are just, they don't have the gussets on them. I personally do like gussets on my pockets because it gives it more room. And normally if I were making the pockets myself, I would try to make the room, but that's not the way these came. So we're working with what we got. And like I said, definitely for beginner junk journalers, even journalers who have been doing it a while, this is a fun little book. You don't have to do no thinking because you got everything figured out. Let's see. So I don't cut straight. And then I come back and I cut some more and I cut some more and I have way too much cut off. So I'll go ahead and fold these 4. And just fold them in on those lines. If you cut them out on the lines on the outside where the white was, you'll see that they fold pretty good. There's not a lot of bulk right there. If you were doing it yourself and making your own pockets, you would just cut a little angle to make this. Get them all. So I'm thinking go on. I could do this on the front, or what I could do might be better is just take all these with that shape. Got 4 of them. Yeah. So I could come down here and do like this, line them up and have a row of pockets. That would actually cover that up. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I am not going to ink these. I just decided if I ink one, then I'll be inking everything. And it's already kind of inked. So you need to start with the top one, because then we're going to be layering our pockets over this. So when we get down to this bottom one, you want to be where you have room to get in there. I'm a crooked driver this morning. I'm trying to bring these down far enough that I can fairly cover the whole page. I did not know they had these kind of little things for junk journals. I'll have to go and look, see what else they got. But this is something really good. And I think it'd be a good gift to give, or giveaway too. So I'm going to be looking at that for the future. Especially for the people that live out of the United States, because, I forgot to add any little bit of extra. So when you're doing these kind of pockets, you want to kind of push in a little bit so you get a little bit of room. Okay. So now I can stick these in here as I get them done. I do need a little bit more glue. These pockets are a little tight. Not to mention I keep gluing it. Then we can come in here and find some more places to put pockets. I like that one. I like the contrast better. Yeah. So you can do the same thing here if you wanted to. You could put several pockets going up. I'm just lining it up here the best I can, and I'm going to try and give it a little room to let stuff in. I don't know if you can see that, how it's up a little bit. I kind of like that one, but then again not. This one just, I don't know, not really crooked on this thing. You know what? I'm just going to cut it straight across. And I'll grab my little hole punch again. There we go. That looks better. Could put this right here. Looks funny. About that. So today is more or less, I guess, a craft with me. I'm not really showing nothing I hadn't been doing. So you can stick a little prayer card there. Prayer journal. And I kind of wonder what I would like. Maybe to put it in the middle like a belly band or something. But yet it's a pocket. That might work. Let's try it. So then you got the inside like a belly band. But you can put something in this one because it's open all the way through. It's just, even though it looks like a pocket, it's going to be a belly band. Do I want to stack these up the same way as I did the others? Maybe. I don't think I do, but I have these. Yeah, I'm going to do that with these. I'll just cover up that back. So if you notice how you can cover up different stuff and still use what you got. So right here, I got a little spot open. Maybe this will work. It won't be too far off. So I'm going to leave it like that. I think this one will go right here pretty good. Again, I'm kind of just pushing these towards each other, so maybe I can have a little extra room. I'm surprised how many pockets and things this came with. Now see, this one automatically has more space because it's got that gusset on it. I wonder if I should put one. See the way these all go, they go in like this. Could stack them. I don't think so. What I was looking to do was maybe put it on in a different spot or something. This makes the perfect little prayer Bible, prayer journal. I really like it. Let's see, I'm going with that one. I mean, the coffee paper you can write on and all, but you can write on this here too, even though it's got writing. Just get you a black pen or something and just write. So then I've got these that I can put in here. Now, I'm not very good with these tabs. Trim them down and then fold them like this. They're a little bit easier, but I still don't do very good with these. I know my scissors are probably a problem too. They're so big, but my hands hurt to do smaller ones. Okay, so I got these 4 little pockets. Trim this off because I don't want that white. 4 little tabs, not pockets. I think I'm going to stick them up here so I can find them. Don't know me, I'll forget where I put them at. So we've still got some more papers, some more cards to cut out. Then in the back there's more. Got fussy cuts. There's just some white writing paper, so you can use all this in your journal. Just like this, we can make an envelope or something from it. If I folded it this way, you'd be able to see some of that, but I think, I don't know. See, this could have went as this cover too. Or we could put it in here and do a flip. I like this on this side. I'm trying to think of how I can put it in here. Could just fold it up like a letter, stick it in, but then I don't want this side. So you could cover this back side up. So I could put my little receipt right there. That would take up some of that room. Put my little gift note in here. So that is a cute little prayer journal we made in little time, very quick. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you, Rhonda, for sending me this prayer journal, and I'm going to keep working on this and cut some of this stuff out so we can do some more ones. So if you're new here, it'd be great if you hit that subscribe button. If you've been here a while and you're new, either way, I'd love to have a comment and a like if you'd leave me one. And I will see you at the next video.